कैसे कर लेते हो आप? कहाँ से आता है ये कॉन्फिडेंस?
I don't know what you're talking about. कौन सा कॉन्फिडेंस? मैं तो
नहीं
बहुत
यार, आप मतलब मैंने आपको पहले ही बोला, आई थिंक व्हेनेवर आई स्पीक टू ऑन कॉल, जितने भी प्रॉब्लम्स हो, जो भी हो, आप वो पहले बताओगे, बट एट द एंड ऑफ ऑल द कॉन्वर्सेशन देयर इज दिस इनेट कॉन्फिडेंस दैट यू हैव कि ठीक है, हो जाएगा. दैट, वेयर डज दैट कम फ्रॉम? लाइक देयर इज दिस एनर्जी विच इज़ लाइक you may not know how you will get there, but you're like, I will get there.
I think there's about 2 or 3 parts to this answer, and I'm a guessing person here. I don't know this for sure. One of them is I am fairly convinced I had probably the 0.01% upbringing that a person can have. My parents are very wholesome. मतलब जैसे जैसे मैं बड़ा हूँ ना, आयुष, I've realized that oh shit, people don't have this. Oh shit, people have this way worse. So my parents did a very good job. My father would insist, my mother would insist from a very young age that I'm special. That was a non sequitur. मतलब कुछ भी होता है, my parents would insist this maybe twice a week. You are special. You are special. School was easy in this way कि marks वार्क्स लाना was very effortless. मैं कभी पढ़ाई नहीं करता था and 90% and above was no problem. And my parents had only one criteria, 90% and above, and then do whatever you want. So that insistence that you are special started from a very young age. My father is a better speaker than I am. My grandfather's a better speaker than my father. And so that sort of flew naturally, and I was on the stage very early on, doing debates, doing all of this. So I think my childhood shaped itself very nicely in that way. I think what I picked up from there in my early adulthood was I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. No matter what the obstacle is, I'm going to do it. First, it was my weight. I was a much fatter guy, and I cut through all of that. Then it was social nervousness, and I cut through all of that. Then it was being in an intellectual environment like Columbia and feeling overwhelmed and drowning, being a small fish in a huge pond, and I cut through it and I did it. Then I entered YouTube and this content world, and the stacks were, I was, probabilities were stacked against me, and I cut through it and I did it. So that muscle kept building in that way as well. And the third thing is, frankly, a function of looking at a situation and understanding how to play from there. So, the marks of an intelligent man is they analyze a situation and are able to spot all critical blockers. Largely have a pessimistic view. अगर मैं तेरे से तेरे काम के बारे में पूछूंगा ना, the best kind of answers are pessimistic answers. But the entrepreneur in you, regardless of that pessimism, has the optimism that they'll make impossible into possible. And that's the third part of why I'm confident, is because I see a lot of impossible, extremely difficult problems, and I'm very confident I'll do it regardless, or I'll die trying.
What has changed? Like I remember the first time I did a podcast. So मैं दिल्ली में बैठा था, पीछे ग्रीन स्क्रीन लगी हुई थी मेरे अलमीरा पे. आपने पूछा था
और
मुझसे.
तेरा वो भी था, वेबकैम था तेरा.
वेबकैम था.
Yeah, so webcam gradient quality, हाँ.
यस, HP का लैपटॉप था, आई रिमेंबर. कितना टाइम हो गया? आई थिंक उस बाद कुछ 6 साल हो गए. 5 years अप्रॉक्सीमेटली. प्रखर ऑफ लाइक दैट टाइम, प्रखर 2020, प्रखर 2025, प्रखर देयर इज अ लॉट कॉमन. आई सी द, तब भी कॉन्फिडेंस था. तब से अब में क्या चेंज हुआ है 2020 to 2025?
You tell me that. What do you think has changed? I can't tell. मैं तो I'm stuck inside my body.
I think for me what has changed is even though at that time you were approachable, you still had the arrogance almost that मैं तो बढ़ूंगा ही एनी टाइम. लाइक वो चेंज हुआ थोड़ा सा. 2020 प्रखर वॉज लाइक मैं तो बढ़ ही रहा हूँ, तुम देख लो तुम्हें साथ रहना है कि नहीं रहना है. एंड 2024 2025 प्रखर इज मोर लाइक मैं तो बढ़ूंगा बट इस बार साथ लेके चलता हूँ. दैट्स व्हाट आई हैव.
I think
sort of
as a young
realized.
man, you're more of an upstart, and then sense gets knocked into you. Maybe that is the difference. कि मतलब हम मैं at 24, I don't expect Prakhar to be very sensible. You know, and so you get more mature. You understand how things around you are important. So I can say that there is probably less bravado, whatever that word might be. Maybe that's a
Recklessness.
possibility. हाँ, sure. I think I rely less on my talent in that way. I rely more on systems and people I work with, and dreams and visions and missions and whatever, this sort of language, corporate language. I anchor myself on that. I anchor myself to plans more than purely moving out of instinct. So yeah, that changed. If you were to ask me internally, I think everything changed. I think nothing is the same. I sometimes look back at that guy and I have no way of connecting myself to that person.
बड़ी से
मेरे को लगता है उस लड़के को पता ही नहीं था कि पूरी दुनिया का, तुम्हारी लाइफ का, तुम्हारे टाइम का कैप क्या है. फॉर इंस्टेंस उस लड़के ने कभी नहीं सोचा था उसके पेरेंट्स एक दिन चले जाएंगे. अब मैं उस चीज को सोचे बिना सो नहीं पाता. मेरी लाइफ का प्राइवेट बर्डन है ये, रिगार्डलेस ऑफ एनीथिंग, मनी और नो मनी, सक्सेस और नो सक्सेस. मैं कहीं पे भी दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में हूं, एवरी नाइट बिफोर आई गो टू स्लीप आई एम burdened heavily by the fact that my best friends in life will at some point stop being alive. And it is not just true for my parents, but also for my to-be wife, for my dog. Like I am burdened by the fact that time is passing. ये मेरी private agony है, इसका कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता. I cannot talk my way.
ये पहले वाला प्रखर मैंने नहीं देखा था.
हाँ, ये प्रखर किसी ने नहीं देखा. This has never been discussed. I think the only person who knows that I move with this agony is Clau. उसको ही पता है सिर्फ ये, क्योंकि मैं उसी से शेयर करता हूँ कि यार आज भी ये ख्याल मेरे दिमाग के पीछे है.
नहीं बड़ी आया कब, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल रिमेंबर मैं बैंगलोर में था, मैंने आपको दिन कॉल किया था और मैं आपको बोल रहा था कि यार मेरे को लग रहा है मेरे को पापा से बहुत इश्यूज चल रहे हैं. एंड देन यू टोल्ड मी दैट एवरीबडी हैज issues with their dad. And
it's a mark of a man who's going to be successful. Daddy issues.
हाँ correct, that's what you told me
Yeah,
that time also.
that's what
कुछ नहीं होगा, चिल कर, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Good, it's a good thing. I remember
It's a good thing, I'm telling you.
But मेरे को वो बताओ, क्योंकि तब तो I think you, जितना मुझे याद है, you didn't share the best relationship with your dad.
Which is how many years ago?
3 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
I think I've had a great relationship with my dad for the last 5 years. उससे पहले हाँ हमारी लड़ाई होती थी, but again उस टाइम जब लड़ाई होती थी तो ऐसा लगता है क्यों लड़ रहे हैं, this that. अगर वो लड़ाई नहीं होती आज पापा और मैं बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स नहीं होते. अगर आज पापा तो in a way that was also a very beautiful period of my life. But लड़ाई इसलिए हो रही थी, 2 शेर एक घर में बंद हैं तो लड़ेंगे ही. मैं तो पापा से आज भी कहता हूँ अगर आप शेर हो तो मैं आपका ही खून हूँ, तो उम्मीद करके चलना कि जितना आप दहाड़ोगे उतना मैं दहाड़ूंगा, पर हाँ दहाड़ने के बाद हम खेलेंगे साथ में. वो बात बड़ी क्लियर है हमारे बीच में. तो मैं लड़ाई को आई डोंट सी इट एज अ बैड थिंग at all. I can't get into वो change कब आया, but around COVID. Like there was a particular moment where only one person could understand what I was going through, and that was my father. And I called him up, and he did understand, and he did help me solve that problem. But उसके बाद से मैं और पापा we just became a unit, and we then became a unit, and we've continued to be a unit.
So it changed when you were vulnerable and you went to him for help.
And then there was sufficient distance. Because एक बार जब मैं US move कर गया and I had like 3 years away from him, 4 years away from him, and he probably realized what will happen if his son goes away, which is a gamble. You see, when two people are fighting, they're gambling. मैं तेरे को बोलता हूँ तू जा, मेरे को तेरी जरूरत नहीं है, क्या पता हो, बट उस टाइम गुस्से में मैं गैम्बल कर रहा हूँ और तू बोल रहा है मेरे को भी तेरी जरूरत नहीं साले, जा तू, एंड वी आर बोथ गैम्बलिंग. बट देन गैम्बलिंग के रिजल्ट्स आ जाते हैं. दिस व्हाट हैपेंस टू पीपल व्हेन दे फाइट इन रिलेशनशिप्स. वो रात को लड़के सोते हैं, सुबह तक पता लग जाता है औकात क्या अपनी. तो आई थिंक दैट हैपेंड विद पापा एंड दैट हैपेंड विद मी. But I was like, हाँ सब लड़ाई एक तरफ, कुछ भी हो जाए, there is never going to be another man who will be more proud of me than he will. There's never going to be another man who will wish success upon me more than he has than my father. That's a very rare trait. No other man wishes you success more than he's gotten, except your father. And then from that place of vulnerability, truth began. You see, Indians have 2 faces. There is a face in front of the family, and then there's a face for the rest of the world. And those 2 things never meet until you get married and your friends and your family are in the same place, right? That moment of vulnerability broke down the door for me and Papa to be united on my version of reality, my truth. उससे पहले तक पापा के सामने मैं अलग था. मेरे फुटबॉल कोच कहते थे, जब मैं स्कूल में फुटबॉल खेलता था, वो कहते थे कि प्रखर फील्ड में एक आदमी है, फिर जब वो घर जा रहा होता है वो अपने आप को झाड़ लेता है, and I told you this, and then he walks home. that process stopped being the case after 2020.
Even though बोल देते हैं कि अपने पापा के साथ बात करनी चाहिए, वो दोस्त बनेंगे. How do you achieve that? Like I still not
think
achieve.
It's in your hands entirely.
Really?
मतलब देख, तेरे हाथ में इतना है कि तू स्टार्ट कर सकता है, बट क्या तेरे पापा उस लेवल पे हैं कि वो रेसिप्रोकेट कर सकते हैं? एंड मे बी उनके रेसिप्रोकेट करने का जो तरीका है, क्या तेरी ग्रामर में उसको इंटरप्रेट कर पाना है कि नहीं है? So maybe you go and talk to your father and you're like, I'm going to try and create an honest moment, and your father's very weirded out by this. But later that evening he brings you samosas. And you think पापा मार्केट गए थे तो समोसे ले आए, but you're not realizing that's his way of sort of building a bridge. You have to understand the turmoil of men. It's not like we don't like expressing emotion. We'd be okay with it. We don't have an opportunity. And it's not the fault of patriarchy that we don't have the opportunity. It's the way biology and then social circumstances on top of that biology operate. If this place was to be burning down tomorrow, every single person who works for you here will be screaming. You will not, because they are screaming to you. तू है ना अन्नदाता यहाँ पे, you are the final line of defense. If tomorrow there's a knock on your door, your father does not have the opportunity to hide behind a curtain. He has to go and open that door. That's how it is for men. So I don't have the opportunity to be afraid today and for the next 30 years straight. And then one day my son or my daughter's like, why don't you show emotion? The father does not have the words to say, भूल गया हूं, 30 साल हो गए, याद ही नहीं कैसा दिखता है इमोशन, निकल गई हाथ से वो गाड़ी, अब कहां से लाऊं, राइट? एंड सो विद माई फादर इट हैड टू बी डिस्कवर्ड कि वो बिल्डिंग ब्रिज लव लैंग्वेज फिनोमिना क्या है. और वो बकचोदी है, फ्रैंकली. मैं और पापा बकचोदी करते हैं, दैट्स द राइट वर्ड फॉर इट. कि मैं घर से जा रहा हूँ 9 बजे रात को, पापा मेरे को मिल जाएंगे, बोलेंगे कब आओगे? पता नहीं पापा, 9:15 तक आ जाओगे ना? बोलूँगा पापा मैं निकला हूँ घर से, मैं यहीं हूँ, मैं जा ही नहीं रहा. एंड देन ही लाफ एंड देन आई लाफ एंड देन वील मूव फॉरवर्ड. सो इट्स बैंटर. I realized it's banter. I realized that it's him being proud of me in public. He really enjoys that. He loves parading me around. Like he'll take me to all his friends and all his events, be like, "Ye mera beta hai. You know, he's this and that, and this is how many followers and views and this and that." And you have to love that. You have to play along, right? You have to make it. I use that opportunity to elevate his status. I do everything in that moment to be like, "Arey, Papa nahi hote to hum hain kya?" Right? And then he likes it, and then you're a unit like that. So you have to find that, and it takes a while. And then magic begins to happen, but you have to really listen to what that is going to be. It's not very simple. And then there are some people who are beyond saving in that way also. A lot of parents are beyond saving. You cannot do anything about it. तब आपकी लाइफ का पाथ ये नहीं है कि आप उनको फोर्स करके कैसे you fit them into the mold that you imagined your relationships to be like. No, in that moment you just have to let go and move on, and you have to hope that you will not be that to your kid. Then the correction does not happen today, it happens 20 years later. Because the real risk with your life is not how, you see, it's not your fault the way you turned out. You were a kid going through life, there's bullies in school, there's no money at home, there's this girl I had a crush on who's now with my friend. All these things are happening. The job I didn't get, the inferiority I got from looking at Upain Patel in Namaste London. Like, you know what I mean? There's this, all of this happening. You truly start to live and make choices that are consequential once you have a kid. So the concept of father is not just your father, but you as a father to your kid. And the real work happens there. तेरी सारी अकड़, आयुष, तेरी सारी अकड़ उतर जाएगी. तू अकड़ के दिखा तो अपने बच्चे के सामने. तेरा सारा गुस्सा जिसको लेके तू कहीं तक पहुंचा हो, तेरे सारे अवार्ड्स मान ले इसलिए आते हैं because you're an aggressive, angry guy. Try being that to your kid. And then we'll talk. Your kid's a reflection of your attitude to the world. Not just in the sense that they will be angry back at you, but you'll destroy your kid's confidence if you're an angry guy. And you'll see it happening in real time. And so God comes calling in the form of kids. What are you going to do about it? And in some cases, those relationships don't salvage. In some cases, you just hope for a better future. And that's the sad part about real life. There's no happy endings. Very rarely.
So now that you're engaged, are you already thinking like you want a kid? You want to be a father?
I think that changed more than a couple of years ago. I think I started realizing 2 years ago or so, something happens when you're 27. I tweeted about this. At 27, I started thinking I'm closer to 30. And when I started thinking I'm closer to 30, I was like, I'm closer to being a father than to being a son. And that began to change a lot of my behavior. तो हाँ, मतलब मैं तो पुश अवे करता हूँ साइकोलॉजिकली. कौन सोचेगा बच्चों के बारे में अभी से, ब्रो काम करना है. दिस इज हाउ आई यूजुअली डील विद इट. बट रात को तो आप नहीं भगा सकते ना ख्याल, फिर वो आते ही हैं सोने से पहले. देन यू थिंक अबाउट ऑल दीज थिंग्स कि ऑल माई फ्रेंड्स हैव किड्स ब्रो. वो मेरे को चाचू या मामू बुलाते हैं ब्रो. इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. हाँ यार, मेरा जो बेस्ट फ्रेंड है, वन ऑफ माई क्लोजेस्ट फ्रेंड्स इन फरीदाबाद, मैं उसके घर में जिम है. आई वाज वर्किंग आउट एट हिज जिम द अदर डे एंड हिज डॉटर कम्स रनिंग इन, चाचू, एंड शी वांट्स टू वर्क आउट. I'm like, first of all, Chachu, oh my God. Like, Chachu.
But did that relation happen because you turned 27 or because Clau came into your life?
No, Clau, I mean, I don't know what. I think I don't know the source of it.
How come you're 27 only, no?
I met her 2021 towards the end, close to my 26th birthday. So yeah, I was this age. But no, I think something specific happened in my 27th year. I have a theory that all young, ambitious people go through turmoils between 25 and 30. It's the first or the second winter men hit in their lives. And that winter brings with itself depression, introspection, reflection, doubt, starvation, and then spring occurs again. And I think my last winter truly changed me.
Don't you feel like a lot of guys which you mentioned 25, 26, 27 and even the reaction जो आपने बोला कि नहीं अभी नहीं सोचना है सबके बारे में भी काम करना है, this feeling itself कि अभी नहीं सोचना है because काम करना है, grow करना है, पैसे कमाने हैं, status कमाना है, उसकी वजह से भी sort of throw away not only चलो daughter तो दूर की बात होगी, relationships also. Like now you don't, but back in 25, 26, did you do that? Like you might not want an intimate relationship. You might not want to have a girlfriend. You might not want to invest time with her, spend time with her because you're like ये 2 घंटे जो मैं इसके साथ बिता रहा हूँ dinner करने में, I can probably work.
This was not my situation. In fact, I enjoyed spending my time with friends and that way. But I've seen some of that. I'm also very clear. Matlab, at 27, I was already thinking about marriage, and I knew when to pull the plug on it, when to pull the trigger on it, and when to go ahead with it. At 25, I knew that I maybe have enough scope to run one relationship and see if it translates into marriage, because then I'll be hitting 31, 32. You need 2-3 years to be in a... So like I lay out my life in that way, and I was very clear. मेरे को वो issue नहीं था. Intimacy has never been a problem. In fact, one of the things Clau tells me is that it's very rare for a guy to be okay being loved, and you have that. I'm very okay with intimacy, with receiving love.
मेरा एक दोस्त है बहुत अच्छा बैंगलोर का, उसको अगर मैं कुछ लिख दूंगा कि हाँ भाई जल्दी आ जा बैंगलोर, मतलब बॉम्बे आ जा, बोर हो रहा हूँ मैं, तो बोलता है गे मत बन. Like small things like that, even that is like, you're like sort of averting intimacy in friendship also, in male friendships also.
Yeah.
From that angle.
Yeah, that happens. For some guys that is the case. For some of my friends that is the case.
That is almost like him telling me कि वो ऐसा सोच रहा है. I know it's more him than me, but still, like I think a lot of guys think like that also. वो intimacy को एक्सप्रेस कर भी रहोगे तो भी बोलेंगे यार ये लग रहा है थोड़ा सा, एंड व्हाट दे आर एक्चुअली ट्राइंग टू से देमसेल्व्स इज दैट मैं अनकंफर्टेबल हो रहा हूँ, मुझे भी एक्सप्रेस करना है बट मैं अनकंफर्टेबल हो रहा हूँ.
हैव यू एवर प्लेड, टेल दिस टू योर फ्रेंड नेक्स्ट टाइम, उससे बोल तूने कभी चिकन खेला है? डू यू नो व्हाट चिकन इज?
No, I don't know.
So chicken is a game where two guys sit next to each other and we put my hand will be on your thigh, your hand will be on my thigh, and we have to slowly move up until one of us is super uncomfortable. And that's the opposite of this mentality. And that gets you rid of your fears of homosexuality as a guy, because guys are so afraid of that shit. You just play chicken over and over until you're like, I'm done, I'm okay, do what you want. Like, lag raha hai, kya karu main? Some dudes are like that. Some dudes have a needlessly tough exterior. I think they don't enjoy the colors of life as much. I think they miss out on the poetry of life, because between all the status and money and bank accounts and awards, there is no poetry there. There's only glory. There's only this silent fun that I made it. Nobody gives a fuck, frankly. But the poetry of life is, when you and I were broke and we were on that road and we bought that plate of momos and we didn't know how life would work out, but look, poetry is in restful moments. The colors of life are in the feminine traits of life. The male traits are probably the shape of life. The feminine traits is what gives it flavor.
Explain.
And I'll give you an example. This actually helps illustrate the point perfectly. Go to any Bollywood movie over the last 30 years and watch the scene where the guy realizes he's in love with the girl and the girl realizes she's in love with the guy. When the girl is realizing she's in love with the guy is either fighting, running, or working really hard without consequence. ठीक है कि वो he's pushing
without
himself.
consequence, without purpose.
मतलब वो कोशिश कर रहा है बट नहीं हो रहा है. सपोज वो पिट रहा है या वो मार भी रहा है तो फाइनली हो रहा है, राइट? लाइक it's a attempt to change how things are. When a guy falls in love with a girl, it's raining and she's dancing. हवा चली और उसका छाता या उसका पल्लू उड़ गया. It's moving with the way things are, as opposed to being a correctional force to the way things are. समझ रहा है? And so this is the foundation of this metaphor. Masculine traits in life are like breaking that mountain to build the road so that your wife can be taken to a hospital. You know that story? Very famous guy who broke an entire mountain down and built that road. That's deeply masculine. The feminine part is when the guy realizes, despite me breaking a mountain, nothing changes. The woman whispers a song, dances with you, cooks you that meal, touches you in that way, where it all seems worth again.
It's like you become masculine to achieve the feminine? Something like
No, it's not hierarchical. ऐसा नहीं है, hierarchy नहीं है strictly. I think of dance as a feminine trait, which is, this is the way the world is and I'm happy with it. the restful part between two active notes is the feminine part, and the masculine part is the active notes between two restful parts.
get it, I get
And I
it.
think the fun in life is in the feminine part of it. The part of तेरा masculine mind बोलेगा नहीं आयुष और करना है. Feminine mind like जो है बहुत है. You see, and that rest is added to you when you integrate the female that is inside all of us. It's not that कोई feminine part is with females specifically. You have that
course.
part inside of you. You find a way to integrate it, and then you enjoy your struggle. Otherwise, the struggle is such anguish, bro. कितना दर्द है. मैं रोज कोशिश करता हूँ, कहीं नहीं पहुँचता. Trying this and I'm trying that, it never gets anywhere. This is how a male psyche operates. When the woman who loves you looks at you, you just know everything is all right, and she'll come and tell you, be like, you're the best regardless. Like, I don't need you to win. I just need you to be. That's such a strange notion, because we are so oriented to think unless I do this, I'm not valuable. This is sort of
I have to achieve X so that the girl likes
or
me
not
or
the
something
girl,
like that.
people in general. will find you
Of course,
valuable.
yeah. You have to set in a standard तब जाके like मेरे साथ भी होता था. I think in fact I was telling a friend about this. आपको भी बोला हुआ है मैंने कि मुझे ये XYZ चीज़ें करनी है या करता था, उसके बाद मुझे लगता था कि set in होगा या होना पड़ेगा. Like for example, I would go to a lot of these Bombay parties 2023 में. I would get invites and I would just go to make myself feel कि मैं set in हो रहा हूँ ना. मतलब am I blending in here? And even if I'm not enjoying it, sometimes I'll enjoy it because मुझे कोई दोस्त मिल जाएगा, fun होगा. But otherwise, there's constant feeling of story डालनी पड़ेगी क्या, story डालते हैं, इसके साथ डालनी पड़ेगी, करना पड़ेगा, credibility by association दिखानी पड़ेगी, आप relevant हो दिखाना पड़ेगा, and might not be feeling it from the inside. And now I'm at a space, I think since last, maybe this year actually, since January, where I'm like, नहीं करना है मुझे. मतलब December was a period where I was everywhere. Like November, December में आप मेरे को हर जगह देखोगे 2024 के. Every event I would go there somehow. Now मुझे आएगा भी तो बोलता हूँ, I really want to ask myself, do I want to be there? If I want to be there, I'll go. Otherwise, I'll not go.
Okay, I mean, that is a separate sort of tangent altogether, but I think it helped me understand. Maybe this is going to be a better definition. Men see their actions as climbing up a ladder, or not men. Masculine trait is like seeing your actions as climbing up a ladder.
Yeah.
And the feminine trait is realizing that the world is a playground, and the world is a dance floor. That's kind
Maybe.
of the difference.
Yeah. That's a good metaphor.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
probably will help that.
Maybe that was a masculine self to be
Yeah.
this, and the feminine sense is more restful, as you mentioned.
Mhm. And then both of them have their negative sides also. You know, we don't have to get into that, but yeah.
Got it. मेरे को ये बताओ about your college. I think 5 years ago when I was the podcast, you were in US only, from what I remember. Columbia.
I was still in college, but maybe I'd
Up
moved
and down
back.
कर रहे थे आप. हाँ.
No, I'd moved back to India during COVID. I'd given college a break for a year and moved back to India.
How was US like? How was Columbia like? What did you teach you about life which you're implementing
Like
now?
Columbia should pay me for all the publicity I do for them. I think it's the best thing that happened to me. I think it's the 8th wonder of the world to study at a place that wants to teach you. I have said this on Twitter before, but I don't think colleges in India are optimized for that. Colleges in India are coming of age oriented, not coming to learn oriented. And I just wanted to learn, bro. So for me, it was everything and more. The friend circle I made there, my immediate friends mentored me into my personality. My intellectual interests, or I'd say all the latent energy in me, found an outlet in the hallways. And it was just such a huge, wide, new world full of a language I didn't understand. New mountain to scale. मैं तेरे को बता नहीं सकता. There were some days I would just sit there and be like, it's unreal that I'm here. मैं इतना enjoy किया. मैं मजाक ही नहीं कर रहा. मेरे को पहले कुछ महीने विश्वास नहीं होता था. इतना खुश होना आदमी को अलाउड होता है. मेरे को गिल्ट होती थी कि कुछ गलत कर रहा हूँ क्या मैं. मतलब कुछ आदतें खराब तो नहीं हो गई है मेरी. मैं इतना खुश कैसे हूँ. तो आई वुड कॉल अप माई मदर एंड बी लाइक, मम्मा एक बार बताओ इतना खुश होना अलाउड होता है. एंड माई मदर बी लाइक, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ क्वेश्चन इज दैट. शी इज लाइक, ऑफ कोर्स ये अलाउड होता है. एंड आई वाज लाइक, अच्छा मेरे को अभी तक लगता था कि शायद इतना खुश होना कुछ लाइक मैं कुछ चोरी कर रहा हूँ. Like as if I'm stealing from life in a way to be so happy. And it took me 6 months to be okay okay with being that happy. Such a strange thing. But I think it's such an intellectually rich environment, and it forces you to think on your own. It forces you to become so much more independent. I think so much of the Indian education system robs young people of agency, creative problem solving.
How to think.
Yeah, completely. There's just no concept. Bro, कौन पढ़ता है कॉलेज में? मेरे को तो कोई नहीं पता. जो कॉलेज से पहले फिर भी पढ़ लेते हैं कंपेटिटिव क्रैक करने के लिए. कॉलेज में कौन पढ़ता है? कोई भी नहीं ब्रो. मेरे लिए कितना फनी था. आई गो टू अ क्लास एंड आई रियलाइज कि हम यहाँ कोई रीडिंग करेंगे ही नहीं. आप रीडिंग घर से करके आओगे और कितनी 400 पेज हर हफ्ता. सो अगर मेरा 12 हफ्ते का सेमेस्टर है, आई ऑलरेडी रेड 5000 पेजेस of a diverse array of subjects, and every discussion begins after you're done reading. If you genuinely care for learning, and I'd never had the answer to the question इसके बाद मैं क्या करूँगा या मैं कौन सी डिग्री करूँगा, मैं किस में मेजर करूँगा. I never had those questions answered. My father would ask me at every interval, every छुट्टी, फिर क्या करना है? अभी लग पता नहीं, देख लेंगे. And that really helped me to not decide and settle down, because I could just have fun and actually care about what I'm learning, not what I'll make of what I'm learning. कि इससे नौकरी कैसे लगेगी वाला ब्रिज कभी दिमाग में ही नहीं था मेरे. And that was such a relief, because then I could care about the shape of the human skull, because I was in the room and looking at a human skull in my biology class and being like, अच्छा, as opposed to इसके पैसे कितने मिलेंगे. That corrupts everything about education. कि इसके पैसे कितने मिलेंगे.
Most people basically go to the US for that $150,000 salary that you're talking about, ना?
मैं यूएस की बात भी नहीं कर रहा. जब मैं सीए भी कर रहा था, मेरे को याद है मेरी सुबह ना, तो सीए में यू डू क्लासेस, then you work all day, and then
This was the darkest period of your, like.
I mean, I'm not
from
going
what
to
I
say
remember.
darkest, but yeah, it was a difficult one. I think I still had a lot of fun. One of my
CA छोड़ के गए थे ना कोलंबिया?
हाँ. But मेरी CA final में टैक्स की क्लास होती थी, and a legendary professor would take this class online on a screen, and it would be a very small room, maybe a quarter of this, 30 people stuck in there. Early morning, Delhi winter. 7 a.m. you were in a break, so it started at 5:30 or 6. 7:30 I'm in a break. People are doing their chai वगैरह outside, and there's two kids, 20, barely 20 or 21, talking about, भाई मैंने कल सीखा कि इस वाले क्लॉज को ऐसे लगा के आप क्लाइंट का टैक्स बचा सकते हो. एंड आई एम थिंकिंग कि ये 20 साल का हुआ नहीं, इसने चोरी सीख ली. क्योंकि वो चोरी करके इसका पैसा बनेगा ना. क्लाइंट के बिहाफ पे चोरी कर रहा है, बट इसका पैसा बनेगा. द मिनट यू इंट्रोड्यूस पैसा कैसे बनेगा, उस क्लॉज, उस लॉ, उसकी जूरिस्प्रूडेंस, उस पे बने हुए केस लॉज, उस पे बने हुए जितने जजमेंट्स हैं, उसके पीछे का सारा लिटरेचर, उसके पीछे की सारी इंटेलेक्चुअल एक्सरसाइज, उसके पीछे जितने लोगों की जान गई है, जितने लोगों के बिजनेस डूबे, वो सब खत्म हो गया. सिर्फ एक चीज रहेगी, पैसा कैसे बचाएंगे. तो यू लॉस्ट ऑल रिचनेस, ऑल डायमेंशंस टू दैट फैक्टर.
Authenticity of learning.
all data point is lost except पैसे कैसे बनाएंगे. तो हाँ, इंडियन आदमी इतनी स्कैर्स एनवायरनमेंट में बड़ा होता है कि वो हर जगह यही सोचता है,
पैसे कैसे कमाएंगे
या
और
पैसे कैसे बचाएंगे. इफ आई हैड टू सेल यू समथिंग, द बेस्ट वे टू सेल टू एन इंडियन इज पैसा कैसे बचाएंगे या पैसा कैसे कमाएंगे. चाहे कुछ भी हो, इस ग्लास को भी बेचने का बेस्ट तरीका ये है कि आप पैसा कैसे कमाओगे. इट्स जस्ट हाउ इंडियंस ऑपरेट. वी आर वेरी स्कैर्स व्हेन इट कम्स टू मनी. आवर माइंड्स आर कॉन्स्टेंटली स्टक इन
survival mindset.
worse, because you see the bottom of survival is at the intersection. चौराहे पे है वो सर्वाइवल का जो लास्ट एग्जाम्पल है, जो बूढ़ा आदमी ऐसे ऐसे हिल रहा है और भीख मांग रहा है, उसको देख के आपको डील करना है डेली की दिस कुड बी योर रियलिटी. सो इंडियंस आर, देयर एमिगडाला इज हाईजैक्ड एंड टेकन टू द वर्स्ट पॉसिबल प्लेस, एंड दैट्स वेयर दे ऑपरेट फ्रॉम.
And did you have this ever, or did you get out of it when you were in Colombia?
No, I never. I think in my post 27 life, I have cared about money more than I did before.
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't care about money before. I was sufficiently provided for, and my rebellion was that I'll do things my way even if it is less money, which is why I went to Colombia, because I could have easily finished my chartered accountancy and joined my father and have had sufficient money. I started from zero, squeezed for years, made no money, and only now started to do fairly well. I didn't have to do this if I cared about money. All my friends who work with their fathers drive around in Porsches and Ferraris and that kind. I don't do that.
And when did you learn the art of getting the best out of people, or getting what they're hiding? Like for example, आपके podcast अगर मैं देखता हूँ, I think मैंने कौन सा रघु वाला एपिसोड देखा था, and I told you about it, that it was crazy, like the way I've never seen Raghu like that. like Mela Raghu again is the roadies Raghu or the latent Raghu, but you got a very different part of him out. How do you do that? And I've not just seen Raghu के साथ आपने किया, आपने बहुत लोगों के साथ किया है वो. You get them on the podcast and then I don't know, you make them comfortable. है क्या कुछ खिलाते हो क्या करते हो मुझे नहीं पता.
मैं उनको भांग खिला देता हूँ पहले.
But you get the real part of them out. is
The
what I'm trying to say.
TLDR is I actually care, as opposed to all my other contemporaries who care for content or who care for shorts or who care for reels or who care for bites. I actually care when I'm in the conversation. I actually care to ask the most honest, natural question I have for them. I care to ask the follow up. I care to listen. They can see it in my eye contact that I'm there with them throughout. I try and enter their reality, and that allows them to open up probably more than for any other podcast.
But isn't the cost of that
Emotional burden?
emotional burden and in the business sense lesser views because you might not be doing something for the audience?
I think I get the most views out of all my contemporaries. I think I have data to back that up. And I think it's a miracle that is how things have become the way they've become. But yeah, if you were a true conversationalist, how do you manufacture views is a very different conversation from how do you have a conversation. The real question is not if one is true and the other is false. The real question is, can you stack those two together? That's the real challenge. So having a conversation is the foundation, because if you don't have a good conversation, you can't, I don't think you can sustain yourself over a long period of time. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, right? Maybe that's completely irrelevant and you can podcast without giving a flying shit about who you're talking to or what you're saying. How to do views is a completely different mathematical formula that if you get down right, you will make views. It's just as simple as that.
But from my conversations, what I understand is you balance both somehow. Initially, you were very, not even initially. I think you were always strategic. आप हमेशा जैसे अभी आज भी मुझे बोल रहे थे फीफा खेलते वक्त कि it's a lot of tactic. But even in that tactic, like for example with me, if I'm too logical, too strategic, too tactical, I lose the essence of who I am, and then I just do it for the.
Once the camera starts rolling, then it's you and your art. उससे पहले तक सब strategize कर ले. Because once the camera start rolling, nothing exists beyond this. Do you actually care or no? Because if you did, then the world doesn't exist, right? Like we're logged into an eye contact. They don't exist here. So once the camera starts rolling, all strategies, all tactics go out of the window. Now I'll give you another secret point. Okay? There is this very famous academician who actually ran for president also, I think in 2020 in the US. Very small campaign, was never made it too far. His name is Cornel West. Cornel West is a black professor of, I forget what, if somebody remembers, please put it in the comments. Cornel West was on Joe Rogan, I want to say in 2018 or 19, and he said something that blew my mind. He said, I don't trust Socrates and I don't trust Jesus. Because Jesus never laughs and Socrates never cries. And it was the most profound insight into Socrates, Socratic method, Greek philosophy on one side, and Jesus, Christianity and the Christian theology on the other side. ये दो pole apart philosophy हैं in many ways. One is the philosophy of strength and intellectual vigor. The other is the philosophy of love and forgiveness. They're two diametrically opposite sides, and he says, I don't rely on either of them because Jesus never laughs and Socrates never cries. Socrates never shows weakness. Jesus never shows joy. That's what he's trying to get at.
Correct.
And my insight into building the podcast was there are no podcasts in India where there's actual laughter and actual tears. There's only nervous laughter at best and programmed tears at worst. There's no real emotional moments anywhere. And if you know anything about WWE, WWE is the Coca-Cola of entertainment. It shouldn't exist, but it's the best thing ever made in that category. And the only formula they have is actual tears and actual laughter, not in the participant space, but in the audience space. The audience cares for an authentic emotional moment. And I give them that. And they love it. They don't give a shit if it's organized for a shorts or a reels blow up. It's a genuine emotional moment. Ravi Gupta cracking a joke is a genuine emotional moment. Samay Raina getting into his insufficiencies or his insecurities is a genuine emotional moment. and people love it. So it was fairly simple.
You get that out of them because you care. That's the authenticity.
Yeah, I genuinely care. Any conversation you and I have ever had, you know how much I care about my work because we talk about that often. And you know how much I care about you because we talk about you often. I genuinely care. I'm not distracted. I'm not thinking when I'm talking to Ayush कि मैं इससे पैसे कैसे कमाऊंगा. That's really all it takes to actually care. When I'm talking to a guest on my show, I'm not thinking इस पे views कितने आएंगे. That's really it.
Which ties back to your CA versus US while learning also. You like in India, हमें इतना
Yeah.
रख
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
How do you get out of that? Because I feel you either get out, you don't get out of it even after your money. I feel that.
Yeah. Fundamentally, this is the only spiritual insight from all spirituality globally. That all you have is the present moment. So what you're getting at by asking how do you get to this, you're asking a spiritual question.
बिल्कुल.
You are slowly moving towards the place where nothing exists except this moment. It's the core of all spirituality everywhere. How do you do that? Well, you got to feel. Okay, you can start this from this place. मैं तेरे को सब कुछ भी दे दूंगा तो भी तू खुश नहीं होगा. उसका माइक्रो एग्जाम्पल ये कि मैं तेरे को एक चीज भी दे दूंगा तो भी तू खुश नहीं होगा. तूने जब स्टार्ट किया तेरे पास कुछ नहीं था, आज तेरे पास करोड़ों रुपए है, तू खुश है. सीखने को तो ये भी काफी है ना कि और करोड़ से मेरा पेट नहीं भरेगा, इससे बेहतर घर से मेरा पेट नहीं भरेगा. एंड इफ यू एक्सटेंड दैट इनटू इन्फिनिटी, किसी चीज से मेरा पेट नहीं भरेगा.
करेक्ट.
एंड सो अभी काफी भरा हुआ फील हो रहा है इस मोमेंट में. इससे ब्रेकआउट हो जाऊंगा फिर भरा हुआ फील नहीं होगा. गो बैक टू योर चाइल्डहुड, गो बैक टू what you go back to every day. Like there's something you go back to every day. Maybe it's playing FIFA.
I go back to a badminton memory.
Yeah, right. Or no, like there's one thing you can do infinitely today. Whatever that one thing is. Anything that one thing is. People have addictions, right? That's one thing they can do every day. People have habits. That's one thing they can do every day. The only way to do, or the only reason you do it every day is because for those brief 20, 30, 40 seconds, you're present. That's why you want to orgasm every day. Orgasm, which is a very physiological feeling, is the only moment where you're not thinking about something else. Where you're completely there in the orgasm. It's a spiritual feeling. This is the entire hypothesis that blew up Osho. That's the hypothesis. That's the angle. So how do you get there is only you can realize what will not get you there and then be left with what will get you there. Or you can just go sit in a 10-day silent meditation retreat and it will reveal itself to you pretty loudly.
You know, when you have such high standards for yourself and you're like, you want to do better every day, when you see other people not necessarily doing better than you, but just doing something, that only gives you FOMO कि भाई ये कुछ कर रहा है लगता है. And then अपने दिमाग में आप खाली बनाने लग जाते हो कि you're not doing enough, तुम ये नहीं कर रहे हो, तुम यहाँ पर lazy हो, blah 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 blah. And two realization is that number one, बहुत short term thinking हो रही है वो. In my 4 years of running this company also I've seen so many people giving me that anxiety and 3 years later me only realizing कि कुछ नहीं कर रहे थे, बस हल्ला कर रहे थे and it just bust later. And more importantly realizing that it's okay. The real question is that the battle I want to even fight? And the answer has been no, I don't want to fight that battle of looking at them and then doing something. The real battle for me is, and I don't know if I should generalize this, but for me it is that let me find what is the battle I want to run, because winning the right battle is more important than winning any random battle.
I think restlessness is by default built into a man who's as ambitious and as clear at 25 or whatever, however young you are. It's a natural consequence of being that way. I think you have the benefit that a lot of 45-year-olds do not, which is you have the ability to dream. Because at 45, your choices become consolidated and dreams become smaller. I wonder this very often, is that what does it feel like to look at a stupid 20-year-old when you are 75? Right? And I think anyone would trade everything to just be able to dream again. I think that's what gets, वो छीन लेते हैं तुमसे. Time will snatch that away from you. time, because your choices
Scary.
just become solid, right? And so I think you should dream very big and then just shut all the noise away and then go after that dream and die in that process. That's worth it. That's at least fun. That's at least honorable. Scary? Yeah, right. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're having a real conversation.
बट आप जब 25 के होते तो आपको लगता नहीं ना वो आपने ऐसे सिचुएशन में डाल दिया तो हाँ मतलब
हाँ नहीं सोचता ना 25 में. मैं वही तो तेरे को कह रहा था. मतलब 25 में मैं भी ऐसी था ना. Like I wasn't thinking my parents are growing old. I wasn't thinking my sister's supposed to get married. I wasn't thinking time is passing. I wasn't thinking those things. After 27, I really began to think about it, and it took me about 2 years to be okay with thinking these things. पहले तो मैं किसी से बात ही नहीं करना चाहता था इन चीज़ों के बारे में. If you go to my content all of last year, for about 50% of the episodes early last year are just me saying, bro, तेरे को ऐसे नहीं लग रहा कि बहुत स्पीड से टाइम निकल रहा है, parents are getting older. I'm saying this over and over because that anxiety is in me and I'm looking for an answer to that question. How does the world deal with it? I still don't know how do they deal with it. It's my grandfather is not keeping very well. Now he's better. But when he went to the hospital and my father's taking care of him, I'm thinking it's going to be me one day doing this for my father. मैं बता नहीं सकता bro what I just such a scary thought. It's so scary for me. और फिर मेरे को कोई बोलता ना मुंबई मूव हो जाता तो मेरे को हंसने का मन करता है कि सब चीज़ें एक तरफ मजाक मजूक बॉम्बे को लेके मैं कैसे छोड़ दूँ यार. अभी तो वापस आया हूँ 6-8 साल बाद. नहीं छोड़ना चाहता मैं. अभी तो रहूँगा. कुछ भी कर लो. पैसे ले लो एक्स्ट्रा मत दो. कम कमाऊँगा लेकिन आई एम जस्ट गोना या फिर मेरे को पता है छोड़ के जाना ही है ना इवेंचुअली. आई हैव टू गो समवेयर. आई एम गोइंग टू प्रॉब्ली मूव अब्रॉड अगेन. सो या
बट व्हाट अबाउट विनिंग?
आई एम गोइंग टू विन रिगार्डलेस. What stopped me? That part I'm not worried about, and I don't think, especially the benefits of working in social media is you don't have to be physically there.
But why do you want to win?
That's my singular obsession. तू मतलब मैं तेरे को कह रहा था ना अभी रास्ते में कि कल पिकल बॉल खेलने चल या पोकर खेलते हैं या फीफा खेलते हैं. I just don't give a shit. I just like winning. It's a very simple fact of life. मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता क्या गेम है. I just like winning. It's just a thing.
लास्ट में गोल मार दिया आपने 2 मिनट पहले.
हाँ तू मतलब तेरे को पता है अगर मैं हार जाता ना तो ये कॉन्वर्सेशन तो खराब होती है. फिर मैं कल आके तेरे को हरा के जाता.
इसलिए हारा मैं.
हाँ, फिर मैं तेरे को कल आके हरा. मैं तेरे को बता नहीं सकता मेरे को कितना पसंद है जीतना. मेरे को कुछ और समझ ही नहीं आता है.
नहीं मुझे बहुत पसंद है टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट.
हाँ.
आई एम ऑब्सेस्ड विद लाइक सेम. मुझे मैंने जैसे मेरे पहले तो आपने वो एस्टैब्लिश कर दिया ना. आई सॉ हाउ यू आर प्लेइंग फीफा. था लाइक ये अच्छा खेलता है मेरे से. मेरे को यहाँ पे जीत गया तो क्रेजी हो जाएगा.
हाँ.
तो आपने पहले गोल मार दिया. मैंने दूसरा गोल मारा. ये हो गया गेम ओवर खत्म.
राइट.
और मैं फुल जी जान लगा के सोचा था कि बस एक गोल मारने नहीं दूंगा. मैंने भले ही ना मारो बट 1-1 में भी लाइक एटलीस्ट
It's still respectable.
It's still respectable. आपने वो लास्ट में मार दिया. मैं अब इस जोन में चला गया हूँ. आई वांट टू विन बट इफ आई एम लूजिंग आल्सो आई एम लाइक ठीक है कोई बात नहीं.
I don't care. I just want to win. Therefore, I enjoy the act of trash talking through my game as well. Just I think life में ना तेरे को याद है बीच में ये टर्म पॉपुलर हुआ था. आई थिंक दिस केम आउट ऑफ नवल्स कॉन्वर्सेशन ग्रोथ माइंडसेट वर्सेस फिक्स्ड माइंडसेट. आई डोंट बिलीव इन आइदर ऑफ दोज. आई थिंक दे आर बोथ बुलशिट माइंडसेट्स. आई थिंक द राइट माइंडसेट इज गेम माइंडसेट, प्ले माइंडसेट. एंड सो एवरीथिंग यू डू इन लाइफ इज अ गेम एंड एवरी गेम हैज रूल्स. And those rules, if you play them properly or if you hack those rules, you begin to win. And this is how I look at everything I do in life. From getting married and having an intimate partner to having friendships to my work, everything is a game. And we can get into the philosophy side of it. Could be boring for a lot of your viewers. But in effect, nothing truly means anything. All rules are, what is the word for it?
Bendable.
They're self-made. They're not rules of nature per se. ठीक है तो and no game ever finishes because by the time you're done finishing one game, the next game arrives. And उसको जीतने के लिए फिर आप उसमें लग जाते हो. So at the end of the day, what you're left with is playing that game and having fun while you play that game. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing you have. क्योंकि वो अचीवमेंट उस गेम को खत्म करते ही नेक्स्ट चालू हो जाता है. शादी करते ही बच्चे की बात शुरू हो जाती है. बच्चा करते ही दूसरे बच्चे की बात शुरू हो जाती है. दूसरा बच्चा करते ही उसको स्कूल भेजने की होड़ शुरू हो जाती है. दिस कीप्स गोइंग. 10th खत्म करा, 12th आया, 12th खत्म किया, जेई आया, जेई कीप्स गोइंग. व्हाट यू आर लेफ्ट विद इज 10th में मजे कर लूँ, 11th में मज़े कर लो. अब आप 10th कर रहे हो तो 10th में आपके बोर्ड्स भी हैं, आपकी पढ़ाई भी है, आप फुटबॉल टीम भी हो सकता हो. एंड दीज आर ऑल पार्ट ऑफ द गेम. पढ़ाई करनी है अच्छे से. You still have to do it. So if everything is a game and you're supposed to have fun while you're playing the game, the only bonus from there is winning. And I just love winning. So I try to win as many games as I play.
But you can't win every game.
Of course, and that I'm fine with. I'm not saying I hate losing. I hate losing. Separate thing.
You sulking तो करते ही होगे आप.
If I lose, not too long. Not too long. But हाँ, मेरे को वो struggle भी पसंद है. I'm also okay with that because that's part of the game.
And ये कहाँ से आया? Is it your mom?
More my mom than my father. I think maybe also my father, but I think more my mom than my father. Just have fun. You know, she's much simpler in that way. Just have fun. मैं बचपन में चेस खेलता था ना, and I've been a bad loser since then. As a matter of fact, मेरे को याद है 7th grade. I'm playing a tournament, international tournament. I'm playing somebody who was close to an international master. I think might have been first round, and I'm just a kid. And the game before, I'd played a guy his level, and I'd drawn that game. The best result of my chess career. If somebody understands chess, he was FIDE 2250. I was nobody. Drew the game with this guy, and next game I'm playing an IM, and I'm like, bro, मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि I can probably beat an international master, right? Or something happens, I lose. It took me all day to stop crying. And the only guy who could get me to stop crying was my brother. Nobody else could come in the way and get me to stop crying. And that's because I hated losing. I've always hated losing. And my mother would tell me constantly, just have fun. Just have fun. Just have fun. And I think it eventually began to land later on in life.
But why the winning? Like for example with me, पहले ऐसे था ना, I'm sort of trying to understand where does it come from or why do I want to be, but it's like for me it's like I want to be the best, like I have to dominate, I have to be the number one in X thing that I want to do. ऐसा नहीं कि हर चीज़ में, बट अगर कुछ मैंने चूज़ कर लिया तो मुझे उसमें टॉप करना है. मेरे को नहीं चाहिए कि कोई मैं नंबर 2 में आ रहा हूँ, 3 में आ रहा हूँ. अगर मैं स्कूल में था 10 तक के ऐसे टाइम पास करता था, कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं करता था. 11th में मुझे हिट हो गया कि यार डैड रिटायर हो गया, पैसे हैं नहीं, पैसे खुद कमाने पड़ेंगे. रैंडम स्विच, इट्स लाइक अ ओवरनाइट स्विच. 11th टॉप्ड, 12th टॉप्ड, डिस्ट्रिक्ट टॉप्ड, SRCC आना था, नहीं आ पाए. सेम आई क्राइड लाइक अ 5-year-old बेबी. तो मेरे को बट डोमिनेशन वहाँ से वो थोड़ी सी लत लग गई थी. फिर व्हेन आई मूव टू कॉलेज, पढ़ाई छोड़ दी, मूव टू द सोसाइटी. सो आई हैव टू बी द टॉप पर्सन सोसाइटी, कि मुझे इस सोसाइटी में भी जाना है, इस सोसाइटी में जाना है, पैसे भी रेस करने हैं, स्पीच भी देनी है. वो वाला एक वो आ गया था फ्रॉम माई सेंस दैट आई हैव टू डोमिनेट. लाइक second year of college, I was one of the youngest VP of my economics club, and I used to shout at people कि तुम लोग लेट आए हो, निकलो यहाँ से. And it would just make me feel so powerful, like I am the shit. Like third year वाले लोग बनते हैं VP, मैं second year बना हूँ क्योंकि मैंने XX उखाड़ रखा है, तो तुम चलो निकलो. And then वहाँ से कुछ और इवॉल्व हो गया. And what moved me हमें from like मुझे जो दूर रखा उससे was the number of people who sort of left. Like second to third year, by the time I entered third year, छुट्टी होती है 2 महीने की, 2 महीने के बाद मैं आ रहा हूँ, everybody is so scared, nobody wants to interact. Everybody's like, bye.
Because you're taking yourself too seriously.
हाँ, he's like मतलब.
Yeah. नहीं, मेरे को I don't have a domination fetish in that way. I don't care about that. I just think it's most fun when you win, and it's really the fundamental unit. There's nothing to break fun into. समझ रहा है? अगर हम ब्रेक करके we are doing ergonomics, which is why do you like to win? Because this and then because this. The bottom is I just like to have fun. Really. Have you seen our private conversations when we're talking? I'm talking about all the trips and the adventures and my friends, and it's never really like, oh, my competitor's doing this. Like, you know, very rarely if at all about work. But it's mostly this because that's the point. The point after achievement is to enjoy the money you make.
I think when I look at you, it's funny, I don't think I've told you this. पूछा है मैंने आपको अलग अलग तरीकों में कि आप ये कैसे करते हो, वो कैसे कर लेते हो. स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द क्वेश्चन इटसेल्फ कि कॉन्फिडेंस कहाँ से आता है, पर्सनैलिटी कहाँ से आती है. द रियल क्वेश्चन आई एम ट्राइंग टू, आई थिंक जो मैं आप में देखता हूँ, दैट यू हैव लिव्ड द मोस्ट लाइफ इन दिस. लाइक आई सी पीपल अराउंड मी इन दिस क्रिएटर इकोनॉमी, एंड आई एम लाइक कुछ खास किया नहीं है. मतलब सब यहीं बैठे हैं, बॉम्बे में बैठे हैं, दिल्ली, बैंगलोर, वट लिमिटेड थिंग्स, एंड जस्ट कॉन्टेंट बना रहे हैं बैठ के, या डील कर रहे हैं, वट एवर. एंड व्हेन आई लुक एट यू, the US thing, whatever. I'm always fascinated. मैं आपको वही से पूछता रहता. मैं भी, in fact, the thing you were just mentioning before the podcast, El Cart9, all of that. It's for me. It's not El Cart9. It's like, okay, there's so much to do and so much to be and so much to experience.
Yeah,
which will
that's the point.
Make me evolve into something, more than that.
That's the point. That is the point. मतलब क्या हो गया अगर मैं अपने पैसे की ढेर बना के उसके ऊपर ही बैठा रह गया तो?
Correct.
मेरे सारे फ्रेंड्स ऐसे हैं ना जिनके पैसे के ढेर हैं, जिनकी फैक्ट्रियाँ हैं बड़ी बड़ी, बट वो अपनी फैक्ट्री छोड़ के नहीं जा सकते. What's the point? And in my pre-27 life, the US is what you know of. I mean, I traveled pretty much most of the world. Most of the world by myself, alone, backpacking, being in danger, getting lost in places and making random friends and getting scammed, getting stuck, not finding flights out. Like, that's what I really enjoyed. That was really fun. Which is why I'm also natural at conversation. क्योंकि ये मैं before the internet कर रहा हूँ. I didn't learn how to talk to people for fame. I knew how to talk to people because of this. And then fame followed.
Yeah, I think that's the most fascinating thing about you, which I
Yeah, and I don't
sort of
think,
feel.
I think काफ़ी लोग इंडस्ट्री में they don't realize that तुम अगर रोज रिकॉर्ड कर लोगे या तुम पूरा दिन ये सोच रहे हो कि कंटेंट क्या बनाना है, तो सांस कब ले रहे हो? और सांस एज इन लाइक व्हेन आर यू अब्सॉर्बिंग द वर्ल्ड इनटू योरसेल्फ, यू नीड दैट एक्सपीरियंस एंड यू नीड दिस एक्सपीरियंस वेयर यू आर नॉट फेमस. मेरी बात समझ रहे? लाइक मैं अगर गोवा चला जाता हूँ तो मैं कहीं भी जाऊँगा, प्रकाश सर, अरे सर मैंने तो आपका पॉडकास्ट, फिर मैं जी थोड़ी रहा हूँ. आई एम स्टिल प्लेइंग द फकिंग कैरेक्टर. आई एम स्टिल प्लेइंग दैट गाय हु यू नो फ्रॉम द इंटरनेट आउट. नो, आई वांट टू बी इन अ प्लेस वेयर नोबडी गिव्स अ शिट अबाउट मी, सो आई कैन एटलीस्ट हैव एन ऑथेंटिक मोमेंट. एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल need to touch grass this way in our industry. It becomes a circle jerk after a while. Yeah. Oh, your world becomes this microscopic.
Exactly.
So useless.
It's like a new corporate. आप वही कर रहे हो, like promotion ले रहे हो, promotion being 500k followers, whatever, 1 million followers.
Right.
Which it actually started as a different kind of movement to like, आप कुछ different कर रहे हो, अब वो different में ही आपने वो rat race बना दी है and
Things scale weirdly. जैसे I think Malika Dua yesterday, the panel I was doing with her, she said something very interesting. It's like the internet initially was this third place where people went to do interesting things. Now it's everybody's living room. Because when things scale, they don't look like they used to at all. So वो scale करने के बाद उसका पूरा nature बदल जाता है. अब वो status passport है. अब तो वो भी नहीं है खैर. अब तो it's past status passport. अब तो कोई भी famous है. ऐसा थोड़ी है किसी की ज़्यादा fame है तो there's no muscle in it anymore either. Yeah.
इतने सारे पॉडकास्ट किए हैं आपने. मैं थोड़ा गेयर स्विच कर रहा हूँ. सबसे कॉमन क्या देखा है आपने इन द वर्स्ट ऑफ योर पॉडकास्ट? बिकॉज आई एम श्योर दैट पॉडकास्ट यू डोंट एंजॉय द कॉन्वर्सेशन.
Only super rarely. Very, very rarely do I not enjoy it. But it's mostly people who take themselves too seriously that you don't enjoy talking about.
व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय टू सीरियसली? लाइक वो ये
They
नहीं
buy
बात करना
into their
चाहते
own
हैं, ये
hype.
नहीं.
They buy into their own hype. They think they're important because people told them they're important. Or because they like to think they're important. Those are the worst, most boring, most uninteresting, unattractive people. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself. And when you take yourself very lightly, it shows in your behavior towards the world. So, people who take themselves too seriously are super boring, super unattractive, super uninteresting. That's generally what happens. Let me think of a podcast that did not go well. Exactly, that's it, man. That's it. Like, I remember I had somebody on, I will never release that podcast. Oh my God. That man believed his own hype so much that it was impossible to have a conversation. I was just there disappointed कि मैं अपना, और जब चालू हो गया तो ये भी नहीं बोल सकते अब जा भाई, ये तो मैं कहीं नहीं डालूंगा. So you have to sit for 1 hour and listen to this guy go on and on about himself and why his opinion matters and shit like that, and it's just not interesting.
And the best people?
The best people are people who can break their character and forget for a second they're on camera.
Break their character.
कैमरा इज अ परफॉर्मेंस.
हाँ हाँ.
वो जैसे ही वो भूल जाते हैं ना कैमरा लगा हुआ है.
पर वो तो आपका वो हो गया ना, like it's on you. You get that out of them.
No, really? You think so? I think सामने वाले की willingness मैटर करती है. वो कितने खुले दिल से आया, कितने खुले दिमाग से आया. मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मैं तो क्वेश्चंस ही पूछ रहा हूँ. मैं तो क्यूरियस ही हूँ. कुछ तो अरे ऐसा थोड़ी मैं कोई जादूगर थोड़ी हूँ. आप कंफर्टेबल हो जाओ. That's not how that works. I think most people are very interesting. They don't realize it themselves. So they undersell themselves. Their performances are always underselling their own selves. Even in your performance, hear this very clearly, even in the Ayush's best performance of Ayush, he's underselling Ayush. It's a tragedy if there's one. And so what happens is, that performance breaks, they forget somebody's watching them, they operate inside out as opposed to outside in. They're not looking at themselves from outside, they're looking at themselves from the inside and looking at the world outside. And for that brief second, they say something real or authentic, and I'm like, wow, we had a breakthrough. And that's my hit, that's my kick, that's what I really enjoy. And sure, I think you can maybe manufacture it a little bit by going significantly deep, but a lot of it is the willingness of the person. It's nothing to do with me.
I feel willingness वाला पॉइंट आप सही कह रहे हो, बट मैंने नोटिस ये किया कि कभी कभी अगर गेस्ट आया भी अनविलिंगफुली, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन कॉन्सेप्ट, धीरे धीरे वो हो जाते हैं. अगर उनको गेस्ट लाइक होस्ट पसंद आ गया,
भाई मैं तेरे को बोल रहा हूँ ना, अगर तू मेरे को शुरू से सिग्नल ये दे रहा है कि मैं शॉर्ट काटूंगा तेरी बात की, तो मैं भी तेरे को शॉर्ट्स वाले आंसर दूंगा ना. तू समझ रहा है? अब तू मेरे से बात कर रहा है, पता नहीं इसमें से क्या सर्वाइव करेगा एडिट की नहीं, तो फिर मैं भी ऐसी बात कर रहा हूँ ना कि देखेंगे जो एडिट में क्या डलेगा बाद में. People will give you emotional moments, very authentic moments like that, and it's worth it.
PG radio days, the old.
Nobody remembers that. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I remember that very clearly. I was speaking to one of my creator friends, very respected in the industry, very big creator. And before he got very popular, he used to watch a lot of PG radio. Bro, Prakhar has lost his way. I was a fan of the PG radio conversations back in 2020, 2021. And then he opened a YouTube channel, he opened the old conversation. I think आप कहीं तो एक छोटे से रूम में कोने में बैठे हो, जहाँ पे आपने अपना लैपटॉप में, मैक में वो ऑडियो प्ले करके रखा है, एंड यू आर हैविंग कॉन्वर्सेशन विद समवन अबाउट साइकोलॉजी और जियोपॉलिटिक्स, मेक समथिंग लाइक दैट. इज लाइक दैट्स द शिट. एंड देन ही वाज लाइक कि अभी तो ठीक है, व्हाटएवर. व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स इन दैट?
I've spoken to the best minds in content in India, and I think none of them have a fucking idea about anything. It's all post hoc realization. It happens, and then they rationalize it and fit it into their worldview. Content is not just the art and the artist. There's also the algorithm. There's also the platform. There's also the moment. And so, to predict what one should do is completely BS. A third person at best can offer friendly advice, at best can offer what their taste is, at best can offer what they would like to see. Whether you should do it, whether one does it, whether one will do it, is a mathematical equation far too big than someone's opinion. ठीक है? What I'm trying to say is, पहले तो YouTube हाँ बोले, उसके बाद प्रखर का मन हाँ बोले, उसके बाद गेस्ट हाँ बोले, उसके बाद ऑडियंस हाँ बोले. तेरा दोस्त क्या सोचता है, वो लास्ट में हाँ बोले या ना बोले, मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. You see, like, there's so many variables you're managing at one point that somebody's opinion is not. Especially in a consumer business, you should never listen to individuals. It's the dumbest thing. Creators try to do it all the time. They'll ask their audience for feedback. If your audience knew, then they wouldn't be your audience. Your audience, like logic says, your new shit ain't as good as your old shit till your new shit is your old shit, son. Universally how audience behaves. If you ask your audience, what do you want me to do, they'll always point 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay?
That's true. That's
so
true. That's true.
I don't listen to any single person's advice. However, I let people's taste nudge me for sure in that way. And the answer to that question is, PG Radio existed out of fascination. It was an instinct project. It was not a commercial project. Prakhar ke Pravachan started as an instinct project. It became slightly commercial. My podcast in 2024 was a commercial project that I added my soul to. Prakhar Gupta experience is what your friend is looking for.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for. And that's what I'm bringing back because that's what I genuinely enjoy doing. This, what you see of me in 2025, or what you don't see of me in 2025, because it doesn't show up on everybody's algorithm. If I bring another comedian and laugh with them, it'll show up on everybody's algorithm. And I love doing that. But that's not all who I am.
2023 का जो फेस था, not the controversial part, but apart from that also, why do you think that, like, you were not there for almost a year, suddenly out of the blue you were gone? And I remember 2024 July is when I think I spoke to you on Instagram, अगर आपको याद है तो हमारी बात हुई थी. बट 1-1.5 साल गायब हो गए थे. I would speak to anyone and you'd be like कि हाँ प्रखर था होगा, whatever. That was the, and I'm sure you know about it. We spoke.
I don't because I wasn't here for it.
हाँ, but like that was the conversation.
Sure, yeah.
मेरे को उस फेस के बारे में थोड़ा बताओ. That was the winter one that you mentioned.
Yeah, that's the winter. I mean, I put on an extra 25 kilos, 20 kilos. I stopped being happy. I think I learned what anxiety is. I think my naive notions about the world were destroyed. I thought अगर आप अच्छा करोगे आपके साथ अच्छा होगा. I didn't think आप अच्छा करोगे आपके साथ इतना बुरा हो सकता है. और टू द इफेक्ट कि अगर मैं ये बोल भी रहा हूँ और किसी को पता भी है क्या हुआ था तो भी वो अभी बोलेंगे तूने तो गलत किया था, बिकॉज दे डोंट नो, दे डोंट केयर, ऑडियंसेस डोंट गिव अ शिट, दे केयर अबाउट द स्टोरी दे हैव इन देयर हेड, दे डोंट केयर अबाउट योर ट्रूथ. आई थिंक मेरी लाइफ का सबसे चैलेंजिंग फेज था फॉर अ वैरायटी ऑफ रीजंस. But mostly because I didn't have a direction. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I wanted. I had a very budding relationship in the United States that I did not want to leave. I did not necessarily want to come to India, but I missed my family. I felt like my truth, my life, my story was deeply disliked by the people watching my content. And I'll tell you what happened as far as content is concerned. Until that moment when I was talking to the internet, I was talking to a bunch of strangers or friends. After that moment, I was only talking to a bunch of trolls and enemies. And that changes your mind completely. अब मैं खड़ा होके खुला वो बात बोल ही नहीं सकता बिकॉज उसको इंटरप्रेट करने वाले गुड फेथ लोग हैं ही नहीं. This is what truly happens after a large controversy with a creator or with somebody in the public sphere. I know a lot of people who've been through extremely large controversies who never come out the same. They are either too afraid to step out of their house. You will see them, their hands shake after they have a single drink. Like you start spotting all these fear tells in them. And that's because they lose a sense of friend, stranger, enemy in the crowds outside. They don't know who the enemy is. And their stress systems are fried. That's what happens. You stop realizing the composition of the world. And it all becomes an enemy.
You don't know who to trust?
Trust is a very big word. Trust तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. देख, अगर मैं बोलता हूँ, suppose मैं बोलता हूँ, what's a good example? जो सपोज तू और मैं दोस्त हैं, ठीक है, और मैं बोलता हूँ भाई मेरे को पैसा बहुत पसंद है. द वे यू विल हियर दैट स्टेटमेंट इज प्रखर्स फॉन्ड ऑफ मनी. यू विल टेक मी फॉर फेस वैल्यू. यू वोंट थिंक मच ऑफ इट. सपोज नाउ इमेजिन आई एम योर वर्स्ट एनिमी, somebody you don't like, somebody you have private whatever, and I say bro मेरे को पैसा बहुत पसंद है. ग्रीडी कमीना पैसे के लिए अपने घर वालों को बेच देगा. द डिफरेंस इज who the person is, not the statement. This is a good faith interpretation and this is a bad faith. This happens all the time. When X comedian puts out a joke 8 years ago, he's putting it out to his friends, his audience. That's people who understand his
Right.
context, who understand where he's
Right.
coming from. Those people are okay with it.
Right.
10 years later, context has completely changed. That joke will be taken completely misinterpreted and his reputation destroyed. Now, when this person's cracking a joke, he doesn't know if friends are listening to him or enemies are.
That's very good.
That's what changes. And so your sense of threat is completely messed up after that. That's why people don't recover from these things very often. But I don't die very easily, so I guess I had to come back.
What helped?
Clow helped.
Shift क्या हुआ था? Mindset shift क्या हुआ था?
कहाँ पे?
When you said that you were down, you realized what anxiety is.
In fact, I would say the mindset shift happened the minute I went down because I realized I will not lose. I have to win. I just have to find a way. And in hindsight, the only thing I wished I did was not feel so much pain. मतलब जैसे अब सपोज मेरे को वनवास भेज दिया, सबकी लाइफ में एक एग्जाइल आता है, मैं वनवास में हूं तो मैं तड़प क्यों रहा हूं? आ जाऊंगा वापस, आ गया ना वापस. इफ आई न्यू कि मैं आ जाऊंगा वापस तो शायद इतना तड़पता नहीं उस प्रोसेस में. बट वॉट चेंज वॉज इमीडिएटली आई स्टार्टेड, आई वाज लाइक अब तो करके ही दिखाना पड़ेगा. अब तो मतलब देयर इज नो अदर ऑप्शन, राइट? आई वाज जस्ट लाइक अब तो करके ही दिखाना है. एंड इट टुक इट्स टाइम, बट अब तो करके ही दिखाना है. दैट्स इट.
कॉन्फिडेंस है, सेल्फ बिलीफ है, और थोड़ा वो भी है, लाइक द राइट डायरेक्टेड एंगर,
वो आ जाता है, वो द डायरेक्शन
द मैस्कुलिन.
हाँ, द डायरेक्शन. हाँ, sure. I mean, I had great mentors. I have a lot of good advice by my side, and I have a woman who believes in me unconditionally. And I think those things are. If you have dudes who will fight for you and die for you and kill for you, and if you have a woman who looks at you and sees magic, that's all you need. Everything else is a bonus.
Two things. Tell me what you learned about the industry that we operate in during this phase, because you would have seen things that very less creators, probably majority of the creators will not go through controversy.
Sure.
So they don't know the reality also from that
Sure.
same. They live in that small bubble. पहले मुझे वो बताओ. And second, which I want to get into this, how do you make those friends, those brothers that you're mentioning? And I've seen a few of them around you recently. But पहले first चलो बताओ.
Your fame means nothing. Content's not about content creators, it's about content moments. Only very few creators surf moments enough over a period of time to survive. So most likely you are here by accident and you will become irrelevant very soon. Even if you are relevant, it means nothing whatsoever. Don't buy into your own hype. The fame that you feel that makes you feel this powerful, intoxicated version of yourself, it means nothing, and it's only preventing you from better things in life. People operate out of convenience and incentives. They don't operate out of love, mostly, especially in the workplace. हो सकता है तुम्हारे पापा मम्मी तुमसे प्यार करते हो, वो सब तो मतलब रहता ही है, फ्रेंड्स वगैरह, बट मोस्ट आदमी आज स्टॉक ऊपर है तो आपके साथ खड़े हैं, कल स्टॉक डाउन होगा तो आपको थूक के चले जाएंगे.
सब सलाम.
हाँ मतलब हाँ भाई, मतलब वही आदमी फ़ोन नहीं उठाएगा और फिर एक दिन वही आदमी फ़ोन नहीं काटेगा. ये रियलिटी है, ये मैंने अपनी आंखों से देखी है. और जब भी कोई ऐसा होता है ना, मैं उसको बताता हूँ, साले आई कॉल्ड यू देन एंड यू डिडंट इवन पिक अप, एंड आई वॉच देम स्क्वर्म विद द डिस्कम्फर्ट and I enjoy it. It's such a private kick because I'm like, you remember that? And they're like, you watch them do that, right? And that's your private salvation from this moment. But largely, I think my superpower is I don't take this very seriously. And I learnt it because I remember when it was not here and when it was snatched from me. In one night, it was taken from me and I remember it so clearly. तो ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होता कि I become like, अरे bro, देखा मैंने क्या build कर लिया है. When people come and meet me in any of these places or people are like, sorry, I've not seen your work, I'm like, I don't expect you to have seen my work. I don't buy into my hype. I am not even aware of my hype. I live in a silo in my small village of Faridabad. I don't bother with Bombay too hard in that way. That's what I learned about the industry. I think it's a very vain industry in many ways. I think you'll find gems here and there. I have a lot of respect for people who tolerate this nonsense by themselves alone and come back. That I've acquired from this. I've learned the value of longevity over virality, because to last that long, that's commendable. Getting viral is nothing. And I think truly what changed for me is I started looking at this in a designed way as opposed to an instinct way. कि ऐसे देखा जाएगा, पहुंच जाएंगे, वो हटा दिया. कैसे प्लान करें वो आ गया. So it just made me smarter overall about my work. To answer the second question, how do you make friends?
नहीं इसको पहले
हाँ,
before
please. Yeah,
we
yeah.
go to the second one, content movement, that's a very interesting point you mentioned. Basically, correct me if I'm wrong, but what we're trying to say is that एक क्रिएटर जो टॉपिकल कंटेंट और जो मूवमेंट्स चल रहे हैं उस पे कंटेंट बनाता है, उसकी वजह से वो रेलेवेंट होता है, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ हु दे आर. एंड मोस्ट क्रिएटर्स फील दैट दे आर वायरल बिकॉज ऑफ हु दे आर.
Yeah. Most creators don't know why they have a following. That's why most of them die after stint 1. एक राउंड लैब कंप्लीट करेंगे, उस लैब का साइज 400 के है या 1 मिलियन है या 3 मिलियन है, दैट डिपेंड्स. बट वो लैब फिर खत्म हो जाता है एंड दे डोंट नो हाउ टू रन द सेकंड लैब एंड देयरफॉर दे डाई.
But how do you stay authentic? Like, for example, if theme is business and suddenly the theme is, let's say, politics, you can't move from business to politics. Of course, you can have ways of figuring both out. There are a lot of creators who have done that. But how do you
See-
stay true to yourself while following different content movements which might not have anything to do with your niche?
Let's say I have not been in the game long enough to answer that question. I think this is a question better asked to a Bhuvan or a
Tanmay.
Kusha or a Tanmay or even a Ranveer, because they've seen many moments. I've not seen enough moments, so I don't know how to answer.
मैंने सोचा इसके बारे में, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि maybe you have to disassociate your future from your past. For example, if I was Tanmay and I had thought this, like if I'm a comedian, peak comedian, in 2018, 17, whatever, and suddenly 2021, people see me as a VC guy, as the bridge between content and like this was his phase of 2021, 2022 when he was in Bangalore sitting with Kunal Shah. From the outside itself it feels weird कि यार ये तो अभी कॉमेडी कर रहा था, ये भी इन्वेस्टमेंट में कहाँ घुस गया, ये स्टार्टअप की डील क्यों कर रहा है. एंड व्हेन आई सी माई सेल्फ इफ आई वाज तन्मय, इट वुड बी सो डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू एक्सेप्ट दैट रियलिटी कि मैं करूँगा ही नहीं, मैं अडैप्ट ही नहीं करूँगा, मैं चेंज ही नहीं होऊंगा.
नहीं, बट तेरे को तन्मय का कॉन्टेक्स्ट पूरा समझना पड़ेगा. तन्मय उससे पहले पूरा टूटा भी ना. He got destroyed completely.
करेक्ट.
Before he was allowed to reinvent himself.
Correct.
It's a phoenix moment in his life ना. तो तू जब तक डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं होगा तब तक the broadening of you will not happen in that way. Tanmay had nothing to anchor himself to. He couldn't say he was a comedian क्योंकि जनता ने बोल दिया तू comedian नहीं है साले. So then he was nobody and he was floating. And then he found Kunal, and then Kunal needed something of Tanmay, and Tanmay could provide that value. And then one thing led to the other, and then Tanmay became the guy he did. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't design for that. You have to meet life halfway and let life do something for you. Life, जब तन्मय के साथ वो हो रहा था या प्रखर के साथ ये हो रहा था या किसी एक्स आदमी के साथ कुछ हो रहा था, उनको नहीं पता था कि कहाँ लाइफ दोबारा जाएगी. यू हैव टू जस्ट गो थ्रू इट एंड बेटर थिंग्स हैपन. बट ऐसा नहीं है. आपको वो डिसएसोसिएशन आप ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से कैसे ला सकते हो? हाउ कैन यू फॉरगेट योर मेमोरी? इट हैज टू बी ब्रोकन आउट ऑफ यू. इट हैज टू बी डिस्ट्रॉयड फ्रॉम इनसाइड.
वही तो.
You have to be that fluent, like वो कहता है ना ब्रूस ली, be like water my friend. If you are like water तो ये हो सकता है. But if you're not like water, then life destroys you and builds you back.
Like I have known you more from 2020, 21 psychology, ये करो वो करो, let's say little bit of relationships, how to be a man, blah blah blah, to let's say you got into comedy stuff and all that, and you got your views from there, and now you're trying to get back the PG radio vibes, the new rebranding, which is the experience.
I don't know if I'd frame it like that, but sure, go on.
You correct me.
Yeah, right.
Now you're getting into the business content also a little bit. You're getting into all of that. आपके हिसाब से आप ये इसलिए करो क्योंकि आपको इसमें इंटरेस्ट है, या आप इसलिए करो कि इसमें कंटेंट मूवमेंट है?
नहीं यार, मेरे साथ अगर if somebody knows me like Himanshu knows me a little more than anybody else in the room, अगर मेरा मन नहीं है ना तो मैं कर ही नहीं सकता.
यही मैं इसी में आ रहा हूँ.
मेरा टॉलरेंस फॉर बुलशिट इज़ वेरी वेरी लो. मतलब अगर तू मेरे को, जैसे एक बारी हमने ट्राई किया था कि मैंने ना ऐसे क्वेश्चंस लिखे कि मैं ये क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगा, इनके सबके शॉर्ट्स कटेंगे. वो कॉन्वर्सेशन बहुत बेकार था. वो मेरे से नहीं हुआ. मैं तेरे को सही बता रहा हूँ. और मैंने निकलते ही अंश को ही बोला, अंश दोबारा मेरे को ही मत बोलना करने को. तो मेरे लिए द ट्रबल इज द ऑपोजिट. देयर इज अ रीजन माई इंस्टाग्राम इज इनएक्टिव. क्योंकि मेरे से वो एक्टिंग अभी आई हैवंट बीन एबल टू ब्रेक इनटू इट कि मैं एक ऐसा कुछ स्नैजी वो करूँ. ये मेरे को कब से कह रहा है प्रखर ये कर
कितनी बात है.
डोंट मेक मी डू दिस, राइट? इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. आई एम अ वन टेक गाय. Most of the stuff I do is one take. I don't even do a second take because it's inauthentic. कि अब मैं repeat कर रहा हूँ. The only time I do a second take is when I've said something organically the first time and I can say it better the second time because I've said it the first time organically. Now I know what I want to say. So I stick very close to my soul. It would suck if I had to sell my soul to be rich and famous. I don't think that's worth it. So yeah, I'm not doing X because there's a content moment for it. I think tactically कुछ करना is a separate thing. Content moment juice करके trend to trend hop करना is a dumb thing that will destroy you. You have to remain true to your core, and some bull runs you have to capitalize on. Some bull runs you don't have to touch. Some bear runs you have to defend yourself. Some bear runs you don't have to touch. समझ रहा है? अगर कल को the next content moment is finance, I will not jump on that ship because it's not close to my core. All I have to do is wait a year because then the content moment is going to be psychology. And then it'll be exactly my core. And content moment is not themes. Content moment is also formats, is platforms, is जैसे अब क्या है, रील्स पे X amount of saturation आ गया है, तो अब the marginal advantage is somewhere else. तो आपको वो ढूंढना है कि कहाँ से वो सपोज एक वीडियो को मीम की तरह दिखाना ज़्यादा चलेगा, दैट्स अ कंटेंट मोमेंट, राइट? एक टाइम पे जब रील्स आए थे, रील्स वर अ कंटेंट मोमेंट. इट्स नॉट द टाइप ऑफ और द थीम ऑफ कंटेंट नेसेसरीली. वो रिकग्नाइज करना आपको थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आता है इंडस्ट्री में, आई एम अज्यूमिंग.
Correct. Moving back to that question, दोस्त.
How do you make real friends? You care. I actually care. Like, you and I have no reason to be friends except that I genuinely care. If you ask me why I care, I don't even know why I care. When I talk to you about you, I don't know why I give a shit, but I do, and so you connect with me. And I think you are one step closer than other people to put yourself on the line for me. Simply just that. I care for my friends and I would do it for them, and they know this. All my dude friends know I would kill for them and die for them. There are moments I have with, say, my friend Hardik, where it's like, हम लोग शिकागो में हैं, we are at a music festival, it's going wild. I turn to him and I'm like, listen, मैं इंडिया जा रहा हूँ, मैं वहीं हूँ अब 5-6 साल. तेरे पेरेंट्स मेरे पेरेंट्स हैं, कुछ भी चाहिए हो बस फ़ोन कर दियो, तेरे को आने की ज़रूरत नहीं, मैं देख लूँगा. और उसके मेरे बीच में क्लियर है. मतलब मेरी सगाई पे हार्दिक 4-5 ऐसी रैंडम लोग अपने दोस्त लाए हुए, मेरे को नहीं पता है कौन है, बट उसको अलाउड है, वो मेरा भाई है. बस काम खत्म. कोई पूछेगा भी नहीं क्यों लाया है, तेरी मर्जी, तेरे को जिसको लाना है. क्योंकि मैं उसके घर में किसी को भी लेके चला जाता था, LA में पड़ा रहता था. कोई भी 15 दिन उसके घर रह रहा हूँ, सैड हूँ, नहाया नहीं 4 दिन से, डिप्रेशन में हूँ, वो कभी नहीं बोलता रहा तू क्या कर रहा है, यहाँ से जा. बिकॉज आई थिंक वी जस्ट केयर. उसको मेरे को उससे उस मामले में लगाव है. एंड मैं तो इतना सरप्राइज हूँ, एट 30 ऑल्सो आई समटाइम्स मेक रियली गुड फ्रेंड्स. लाइक एट 29 आई एम क्लोज टू 30, बिकॉज वो रेट बड़ा डिक्रीज हो जाता है ना एज यू एज.
Correct.
I've made some friends last year that I think are going to be around for life, bro. I think one of my favorite people in Mumbai is Rohit Raj. And he has nothing to gain out of me. And I can just text him and be like, Rohit bhai, I want to talk. And he'll just talk to me. And he'll actually care 1 घंटा, 2 घंटा, 6 घंटा. He'll just talk. तो बस इतना ही चाहिए.
बोलने के तरीके में केयर लगता है मुझे तो.
मतलब इससे सुधरा हुआ दिल्ली से आया हुआ आदमी मैंने नहीं देखा. इतने प्यार से आप दिल्ली से आए हो, गाली तो दो भाई. मैं आपको मौका दे रहा हूँ, प्लीज मेरे को गाली दो. तो that's how it is. You just genuinely care and you don't put your selfish interest in the way and things work out. Actually, one of the earliest things you should do in a relationship that's building is ask for a favor. I always tell this to Clau, for instance, whenever I introduce her to somebody, I ask for a favor. Because once they give a favor, they're much more likely to like you. Because if I actually, मैंने कर दिया वो काम, तो I must care. वरना मैं क्यों करूँगा?
फॉर एग्जाम्पल मतलब अगर मेरे को किसी दोस्त फ्रेंड, मैं उससे हेल्प मांग लूँ कल ही.
हाँ, मैं सपोज मेरा कोई नया दोस्त है, सपोज शी इज माय न्यू फ्रेंड, राइट, एंड आई एम कमिंग टू बॉम्बे. तू मेरा पुराना दोस्त है, मैं उसे बोलूंगा मैं तेरे घर रह सकता हूँ. एंड इफ शी सेज यस, देन आफ्टर आई एम गॉन शी बी लाइक, आई मस्ट रियली केयर फॉर द गाय, अदरवाइज व्हाई वुड आई से यस.
मेरा तो उल्टा रहता है, मुझे लगता है पहले मुझे कुछ करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए, सामने वाले के, फिर मैं देखता हूँ.
नहीं, हाँ, अरे थोड़ा सा एडवांस लेवल सोशल डायनामिक्स है, मैं आपको समझा नहीं सकता किस तरीके से प्ले करना है. बेसलाइन एडवाइस, यस, ऑलवेज प्रोवाइड वैल्यू फर्स्ट, बट if you want to be friends, no, ask for value. Disproportionately ask. You have to do it in a specific way, but it works better.
This sounds like a test.
Kinda.
Interesting. And friendship dynamics change भी तो बहुत होती हैं. Like for example, you care today. I'm not saying you stop caring, but I have noticed in my life कि best of friends, I'm caring for them, whatever. Suddenly पता नहीं क्यों एक natural distance बन जाता है.
हाँ, बन जाए.
दोस्त होना बन जाता है. देख वो क्यों होता है फिर?
वो
या
तो
तो
हो
आपने
जाता
कुछ
है
बदला
यार.
है, तो उन्होंने कुछ बदला है.
यार अब पता नहीं यार.
जेलसी आ जाएगी.
कुछ ना कुछ
तो
आ जाता है. कुछ ना कुछ आ जाता है यार. वक्त सक्सेस एक्चुअली यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ फेलियर एंड द इंडस्ट्री. मैंने रियलाइज करा एक चीज, फेलियर में पीपल आर नाइसर टू यू.
सेट नहीं लगते उनको.
हाँ, राइट, एग्जैक्टली राइट. सक्सेस में देर लाइक अबे साले, लाइक यू नो, देन दे हैव अ डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम यू. तो हाँ, वो तो आता रहता है यार, पर आप उसको भी सीरियसली मत लो. उसको भी आप, यू कैन नॉट टेक वेरी सीरियसली. देयर इज अ सॉन्ग बाय साइमन एंड गारफंकल, Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, one of my favorite bands from that era, called Old Friends, ब्रैकेट में bookends.
बैकएंड में
Bookends, ब्रैकेट में. उस गाने का टाइटल है Old Friends. And it says, old friends sat on that park bench like bookends, a newspaper blown through the wind or something. And it's talking about two friends who are now 70, who are remembering what it was like to be 13. And I send it to कभी ना मैं ऐसे बिल्कुल फ्रेंडशिप से दिल भराएगा, मैं कहीं होऊंगा, घूम रहा हूँ कुछ, मैं अपने फ्रेंड्स को ऐसे ये गाना भेज दूंगा. एंड तू देखना, आ जाए तेरे मेरे बीच में बात आज की डेट में, बट जब हम 70 के होंगे ना, तो ये सब गेम्स ख़त्म हो चुके होंगे. तब सिर्फ वो शेयर्ड मेमोरीज हैं यार साथ में, कि हम बैठे थे, 25 के थे, 26 के थे, माइक पकड़ के बात करने की एक्टिंग कर रहे थे कि कुछ दुनिया को बता देंगे. देन दैट बिकम्स सो. I see the distance you have with your friends is only temporary if neither of you take it too seriously. Because life has a way of leveling out as you age. All the friends I have a distance with right now, or I've had a distance with in the past, life took its course, and some guys I got back with, some guys I will get back with. That's just unavoidable.
It's a phase.
I think so. Mostly it is, yeah. फिर कभी कभी तो ऐसा हो जाता है कि you grow apart. जैसे मैं अपने कुछ स्कूल वाले फ्रेंड से कभी कभी मिलता हूँ, I'm like, I can't do this. I still wish the best for them, but I can't hang out. It's just impossible.
Because they're too stagnant in their thinking.
Or
grow नहीं करना
we
है.
just grew apart. We just grew differently. It's too different now, and there's no common ground, and that's fine.
अरे यार,
Restless हो गया.
नहीं रेस्टलेस नहीं हो रहा हूँ.
क्या टाइम हो गया? How long has it been? Yeah, I have to leave. It's been 2 hours. I think we should just leave it like this. Just leave it like this. Sorry guys, I ran out of time. We'll do another one next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. I think he's doing a very good job. These questions are very good. I don't think anybody's asked me these questions before. And thank you, Al, for allowing me to reflect.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Hey man, no problem. Anytime.
अगर आपको ये बिजनेस पॉडकास्ट पसंद आया तो आपको आई बटन पे क्लिक करके हमारी प्लेलिस्ट देखनी चाहिए, जहाँ पे हम बहुत सारे फाउंडर्स को बुलाते हैं अलग अलग इंडस्ट्री से और उनसे बात करते हैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के बारे में और उन्होंने कैसे स्टार्ट किया. इससे आप सीख के आप भी कल खुद का बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. सो आई बटन पे क्लिक करके वो प्लेलिस्ट ज़रूर देखना.